together in person, we are so excited to come together virtually to celebrate inclusion in our community. So before we get started, we wanted to share a little more about how this week will work. Each night, we will be hosting fun virtual events that highlight our Best Buddies programs. These events will be held via Zoom, so please register beforehand by visiting celebratenm.givesmart.com throughout the week. We will also be hosting a silent auction where you can find some terrific items such as 80 weeks of ice cream, personal training sessions, and my personal favorite, a 70-inch Samsung Crystal UHD 4K Smart TV. Register for the silent auction by visiting our website, celebratenm.givesmart.com. Bidding will begin after tonight's broadcast and will conclude before our closing ceremonies on Friday, October 2nd at 6 p.m. And that's not all. Throughout the week, we'll be spotlighting various community members and businesses who have been champions of inclusion throughout our community here in New Mexico. So, subscribe to our YouTube channel now and make sure you don't miss these heartwarming videos. We want to take the time now to recognize our sponsors who have stepped up to support inclusion. We appreciate you and thank you for your generosity. We especially want to recognize Public Service Company of New Mexico and the New Beginnings LLC for being the title sponsors for this event. We wanted to share with you a sneak peek of their video spotlights that will be aired during our Friday closing ceremonies. How do you guys incorporate inclusion here in the workplace?
Sure. Thanks for the question, Dan. We value the diversity of our workforce and actively seek opportunities for incorporating diversity and inclusion within our family of companies. Our commitment to diversity is reflected in the high proportion of women and minorities that are represented throughout all levels of our organization. PNM also offers unconscious bias awareness training as part of our leadership development courses. And we regularly review inclusiveness and seek to recruit and promote minorities of qualified women, veterans, as well as those with disabilities.
We want to thank you as much as we possibly can.
You're welcome, and always a pleasure to connect with and work with Best Buddies.
So we're here at our Quebec location where the New Beginnings, we support individuals with developmental disabilities and mental disorders. So this particular location, we have 3 gentlemen who live here, and they're supported with all of their daily living skills, and we're here enhancing their quality of life.
So tell us a little bit about the New Beginnings. What do you guys do?
So the New Beginnings is a locally owned provider agency that we provide supports for individuals with developmental disabilities and mental disorders. We provide crisis supports to some of the most intense crisis needed individuals in the state of New Mexico, as well as doing transitions for people from other states.
Thank you again, PNM and New Beginnings. Now it's time to share with you all what makes Best Buddies in New Mexico so special, and it's our programs and participants. First, to talk about our jobs program, we have Alize, Michelle, and Elias.
I was a project search intern last year. Before COVID, I went to my internships Monday through Friday. I learned time management and how to dress properly for the workplace. I also learned how to be a part of a team at work. In addition, I learned lots of new skills in my rotation.
Project Search es un programa único de un año que facilita la transición de la vida escolar al mundo del trabajo para jóvenes con discapacidades intelectuales y de desarrollo.
This is a great program that helped me learn some amazing work skills. And the best part, it was fun. You get to make great friends and memories. Morning class times was full of challenges and where we really bonded as friends. Our teacher and job coaches were really supportive. Heck, we even took CPR classes and went on field trips. At Project Search, I had 3 different internships where I learned how to work with the support from some amazing people.
After COVID, it affected me negatively. I no longer had classes to go to, no contact with teammates, and I did not get to finish my on-site training. In Albuquerque, Project Search is a collaborative partnership between APS, DVR, CDD, UNM Hospital, NBC Suites, New Mexico Department of Health, and Best Buddies. What I liked the best is how, like, even though that we have a disability like us, I liked that people didn't look at us different in the workplace. I was treated basically like a regular person, so that was really cool.
Graduation was exciting, but also sad to see it all end. But I still keep in touch with the friends I made. Because of Project Search, I have now been working at a job I love. It feels great to go to work every day, help out my family, and be part of a great team. So don't let this great experience pass you by. Trust me, you will not regret it.
My life after Project Search was that I was still in high school focusing on my goals. I always wanted to be a veterinarian and be able to work with animals. And when I graduated, I went to different programs like Mandy's Farm and Project Search.
It's important to support Best Buddies because, first of all, it's a great organization to help people with getting to know other people, getting to know people from other places that do things, and just getting yourself involved in lots of things that people wouldn't normally do. And it's also good because a disability kid that's in Best Buddies, you're paired up normally with a person that doesn't have disabilities, and so it's good to just interact with people that don't have disabilities too, so that way both sides of the thing.
The program uses a combination of classroom instructions, career exploration, and hands-on training at the local host business. This real-life work experience supports successful transition from school to adult life.
Project Searchers are really nice, and they help you with certain things that you need help with. It's a training, and I think it's really cool to be in a program like that and make you get a job in the future. But right now we're on COVID, and we can't focus on our work jobs and find some jobs after this COVID-19 is over.
Altogether, I'm so glad that I got to do Project Search, and I'm so glad that I got to meet Andrea, and I got to meet you guys, and I got to meet the teachers, because if I didn't, I don't know what I would have done when I got out of high school, to be honest. So, and being a part of an ambassador, I've never actually got to experience this, so when Andrea brought it up to me, I was so excited to support this and do this with you guys. So I appreciate you guys for letting me do this. It's really, really cool. So thanks.
Thank you, Alize, Michelle, and Elias. We're so proud of all you are accomplishing. If you or your friends would like to find out more about how you can be involved in our jobs program, be sure to attend our Jobs Social on Wednesday, September 30th at 7 p.m. via Zoom. Reserve your spot in the social today by registering on our website, celebratenm.givesmart.com. Now more than ever, Best Buddies in New Mexico programs are needed. Many people with IDD have been profoundly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. People with IDD can be overlooked during times of public emergency, as they are often not in a position to advocate for themselves. Best Buddies is rapidly adapting to ensure that supportive friendships and opportunities for inclusion remain available. Through the use of Zoom, FaceTime, and social media, we are implementing virtual events to prove that social distancing doesn't mean social isolation. Here to talk about our Virtual Citizens program, we have Advisory Board member Stephanie Perdue and participant George Hendrick.
I was first introduced to Best Buddies when I worked for a company that served families and individuals with autism. I had a coworker who was doing fundraising for the walks, and she had just asked me if I was free for a day to come out and help at a walk. And so I did, and I loved it. It was a really good time. And then we started doing social skills groups where I worked, and a lot of the kids that would come and be peer buddies at the social group were from Best Buddies. And so from there, I started to learn more about the program and different opportunities that they were providing. And then eventually after the walks, a friend of mine asked me if I'd be interested in being on the board, which I agreed to. And from there, I just learned more about the adult program, the Citizens program. And my degree really specializes in working with adults. And working with adults with all abilities has been my passion for a very long time. And so having the Citizens Night just really gives me an opportunity to create new friends and to have friends of all abilities and all backgrounds. And so it just really is a true pleasure to get together with everybody every week and just hang out and talk, especially when we're right now very much quarantined and self-isolating. It is definitely a highlight each week to get together with these group of young individuals and just talk about our lives and talk about how our weeks are going and really develop some really great lasting friendships. Inclusion matters to me because all humans, no matter of their age, race, or ability, deserve to have respect, deserve to have relationships, deserve to have a social environment and to have social connections. And a lot of times some people need maybe a little extra support making those connections. And so I feel it's important for everyone to kind of find ways that they can be more inclusive, and definitely Citizens allows me to support others try to make those connections in their environments. And inclusion is a basic human right, and it's basic human dignity. I believe that everybody should be included regardless of what they can or cannot do. A Citizens Night is an opportunity for individuals to get together and have social connections. Usually we start at 4:30, but prior to, one of the citizens hosts the tailgate, which means an individual with a disability says, I want to get on early and I want to host the beginning of our social get-together. And they have an opportunity to welcome newcomers, show videos, share experiences, and just be a greeter for those who are coming in. And then during the meetings, we just have a bunch of different fun activities we plan together. They can be things that are virtual or in real life, but a lot of the times, no matter what we're doing, whether we're traveling through Greece or looking at the pandas in Australia, we're just having conversations about our everyday lives and the things that we like to do, the things that we don't like to do, and just really discussing things like politics and current events and pop culture and what we like to do and what we don't like to do, and just growing and learning about each other and developing really deep and long-lasting friendships. When you think of Citizens, George, what do you think of? What are the emotions you feel?
I had so much fun. Played bingo. I get to see you there and you help out. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. We love having you. What is your favorite part about Citizens? What's what you love the most when you get on LPS?
When I have to go and eat dinner and stuff like that. And
you like eating dinner? That's what you like most about Citizens, is eating dinner?
Yeah.
Or do you like listening to the music, or do you like seeing?
Yeah, the music.
Like,
Most.
what did we do with the music recently?
I just get up and dance.
Yeah, you do. We all get up and dance when a good song comes on.
Yeah.
Did you give Citizens a 2 thumbs up? Yeah.
Yep.
Did you subscribe to Citizens if it was on YouTube?
Yes. I would just try that. You got that right.
Thank you, Stephanie and George. It sounds like the Citizen program is a blast. One of the unique aspects of Best Buddies in New Mexico is our focus on empowering young individuals, both with and without IDD. We believe that through educating young people about inclusion and advocacy, we will create a kinder, more inclusive world. We recently hosted an event where we brought young people together to share their stories about how Best Buddies has impacted their lives and why inclusion is important. Check it out.
This is Damon Hess. I am the chapter president at Reair High School.
Best Buddies, but it's my first as chapter president.
I've been in Best Buddies since freshman year, and I'm going to be a junior this year. And I'm really excited for all of it.
That was really good, Amari.
So our training goals and what we hope to accomplish today is to learn a little bit about Best Buddies and its history, learn how to advocate for yourself. Yeah, we've been able to create a lot of friendships through Best Buddies. We've been able to meet a lot of people, right?
I had a really good support system over there, and they're very kind and very understanding.
Hi, my name is Tim Mossman. I am 13 years old. I am in 7th grade at LBJ Middle School. I have drawn Down swim, and I am a very happy person.
My coach introduced me to Best Buddies. I have made a lot of new people.
I joined Best Buddies because in my family I actually have someone with IDD, and he's a little bit older, but I remember being younger and like seeing him go through high school without a program like Best Buddies. He had trouble making friends and having someone support him.
I was a very shy person. I had no friends. When I was in elementary and middle school, I felt different from everyone else until I got into Best Buddies program. It showed me that people can work together with having special needs.
We make friends with all kinds of people.
And I remember just him feeling like isolated and kind of like unwelcomed, and he just felt like different from everyone. So when I became a high schooler, I knew that I wanted to join a program to help people with IDD and provide them with opportunities and chances that he didn't get.
Best Buddies, it was allowed me to discover things in school, and now I like school. Best Buddies is an organization helping special needs make friends.
And I would just invite you guys to practice inclusion and kindness as much as you can in your everyday life, and to welcome anyone despite their differences.
I hope you know that we at Best Buddies, that we love you, that we care about you. We are always here to help you, and our doors are always open.
Pretty amazing, right? I know I feel inspired listening to these young individuals speak. Another way that Best Buddies in New Mexico supports young people is through our school friendship programs. We have some high school chapter presidents who made a video to show why they are involved in Best Buddies. Miranda Romero from Las Cruces High School, Damon Hess from Rio Rancho High School, and Riley Burns from Albuquerque Academy. Take it away, guys.
Hi, my name is Miranda Romero, and I am the Best Buddies chapter president at Las Cruces High School in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Hi everyone, my name is Damon Hess. I am the chapter president at Rear Rancho High School.
Hi, my name is Riley Burns. I'm a senior in high school, and this is my 3rd year as a part of Best Buddies.
I joined Best Buddies my freshman year, and it has been the most rewarding program I could possibly have ever been a part of. I do have a buddy who is also going to be a senior this year, and we have shared so many memories together. I make sure to eat lunch with her at least once a week in the cafeteria to twice a week, and I also contact her through social media, texts, phone calls, or FaceTime calls at least twice a week also.
So I am in Best Buddies because when I would walk around campus, I would see all these people with IDDs, and they would just look so sad and look so pushed out, and it made me really feel bad. So I joined the program so I could help lift their spirits and make them feel happy.
I joined Best Buddies because I have a cousin with Down syndrome and a little brother with autism. Having a brother with autism has been one of the most profound influences on my life. I've been alongside him through all of the difficulties that comes with having intellectual and developmental disabilities. He has medical issues, transportation difficulties, and a lot of inclusion problems. When my cousin joined Best Buddies and we heard what an amazing program it was and how inclusive their mission is, I knew that as soon as I could, I would join Best Buddies. My brother is wheelchair bound and nonverbal, so being part of Best Buddies for him has helped him engage in the community, become a part of his school, and interact with people that he wouldn't have otherwise.
Our chapter at Las Cruces High School participates in creating a Best Buddies prom. We host parties for all the holidays, including birthdays, Valentine's, and Christmas. We also do the yearly kickball game, and we connect with the other Best Buddy programs of Las Cruces, New Mexico, and do a lot of our different events and a lot of our different sporting competitions through Project Unified.
So some activities that my chapter will be doing is we will be doing some stuff over Zoom or Google Meet just to get to know each other and just talk, So my buddy, her name is Bridget. Over this whole quarantine thing, we've been writing letters back and forth, and it's just been a good way to talk to each other without being stuck to a computer.
My school is a promoter chapter. A promoter chapter is a school where there are no students with IDD, but promoter chapters can still help spread the Best Buddies mission, host events, and fundraise for Best Buddies. So I was very excited that I could join when I reached high school, and this year I am the chapter president.
I think inclusion is so important. I never realized there was such a bridge between the gen ed and the intellectually disabled, and being part of Best Buddies has totally broken that bridge, and I've totally been able to see the different sides of people at our school, and they're completely what make our school so special, and they have made my days better each and every day. I get to walk into our meetings and see them.
I feel like inclusion in this time right now is very important because we're all separated, but they're separated even more, so it makes it very difficult, and I think we just need to push inclusion even further during this time.
I think inclusion is incredibly important because it helps people reach their fullest potential. Everyone has something to offer in the world, no matter their disabilities, and Best Buddies helps people realize that true potential and live their dreams. It gives people a community, a family, and it makes the world a better place for everyone involved.
I just am so beyond grateful for this program, and I encourage anyone who's interested to join.
Thank you, Miranda, Damon, and Riley. We are so grateful for the effort you put into your schools to help spread inclusion. so keep up the great work. As we conclude our opening ceremonies tonight, we wanted to recognize a great group of volunteers dedicated to spreading inclusion in our community, our advisory board. Best Buddies in New Mexico could not exist without these dedicated and generous individuals. We asked a few of them to speak today about why they support Best Buddies.
Hi, my name's Mike Mertz, and I serve as the chair of the Best Buddies New Mexico Advisory Board. I became involved in Best Buddies about 3 years ago when one of my sons joined the friendship program at his middle school here in Albuquerque. While I was amazed to learn about the friendship programs at Best Buddies, I was even more amazed to learn that Best Buddies touches millions of lives annually with an impact that spans the globe, with programs in over 58 countries and counting. With a simple yet impactful mission that means more jobs, more friendships, and more leadership opportunities for those with intellectual and developmental disabilities, I was excited, and I wanted to find out more ways that I could be a part of getting involved. So what is the Best Buddies Advisory Board? The Advisory Board is fundamentally a community-level volunteer group that partners with local and national staff in order to personally engage in advancing the mission of Best Buddies through programmatic and community outreach. Amongst other things, we collaborate with the Best Buddies New Mexico staff and other community volunteers to work together to develop and achieve annual goals, all aimed at supporting the Best Buddies objectives. Our amazing 12-member advisory board represents many areas of our community and includes a past participant in our jobs program, along with a student leader in our friendship programs. It's truly an amazing group that has done amazing work to help advance the mission. Inclusion is important to me because I feel that it can help everyone lead happier and healthier lives. It's so important to have a sense of belonging and being accepted for who we are. Inclusion gives us the opportunity to feel accepted in our community and being able to contribute to society in a meaningful way.
Hello, my name is Maria Chadwick, and I recently began serving as a Best Buddy board member. In addition to serving on the board, I'm the Project Search Ambassador on behalf of the Embassy Suites Hotel in Albuquerque, New Mexico. In this capacity, I was given an opportunity to work and prepare our students for potential employments in the hospitality industry. This is a win-win situation for everyone involved. Students learn new skills and receive training to help them to obtain future employment. Our company benefited by tapping into a workforce that otherwise may have gone overlooked. Most importantly, Project Search provided us with an opportunity to contribute to the community in which we live and work. As we move into the celebration week, I encourage everyone to participate in all virtual events. Your participation will help raise money to prepare our clients to live independently and to provide a meaningful contribution to our community. So join us this week, have fun, and help us to support in spreading inclusion throughout the state of New Mexico. Únete a nosotros esta semana, diviértete, ayuda a soportar, a dispersar lo que es inclusión en el estado de Nuevo México. Gracias.
Hi, I'm Jill, and this is my son Reagan. I want to share with you a few words about what Best Buddies means to me. I became involved in Best Buddies in 2014 when my son joined at La Cueva High School. To have a friend and be a part of his school community was life-changing for him. I knew I wanted to do more than just be a parent in the organization. I was principal at John Baker at the time. I, along with wonderful teachers and students, was able to bring Best Buddies to our school. We saw the same profound and positive impact in our school community. Since my son first started Best Buddies, I have served on the New Mexico Best Buddies Advisory Board. It is such an honor to help support and promote inclusion because everyone belongs and everyone matters.
Thank you, members of the Best Buddies New Mexico Advisory Board. We are grateful for your work to spread inclusion throughout your community. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight for our Celebration Week opening ceremonies. We hope that each of you have catched a glimpse of what makes Best Buddies in New Mexico so special and why our mission of spreading inclusion is so vital in our communities. We invite you to continue to celebrate inclusion with us by attending our virtual Zoom events throughout this week. For those of you playing our week-long bingo game, tonight's secret number is 42. Yep. Again, that's 42. If you haven't grabbed your bingo card yet, it's not too late. Simply register for this event at celebratenm.givesmart.com. We also want to remind you again that our silent auction opens tonight right after these ceremonies. So visit our website to register and bid on your favorite items. The auction will close at 6 p.m. on Friday, October 2nd, and all proceeds from the silent auction will go directly to support our programs here in New Mexico. If you'd like to donate directly to our programs, you can make a donation at our GiveSmart website. We are striving to raise $20,000 by the end of this week. We know we can achieve this goal with all of your help. We hope that you will have a great night and look forward to celebrating with you this week.